Welcome to Rabbit Stew on Hyper RPG. This is our Friday Hype Up show, so get ready for that weekend. I'm Claudia with Jackie Dash. Follow me on the Twitter. I'm here almost all the time. And this is my co-host for the day, Emily.
Hello, I'm Emily Gittleman. I'm your community manager here at HyperRPG. And you can find me at Emily Gittleman on Twitter.
So exciting. Thank you for the resub. Guys, seriously, I love resubs and I love regular subs because it is Free Game Friday.
Woo!
So that means if every time somebody subs, we give away a Steam code to our subscribers. Thank you, Empire Concepts, for resubbing. So let's get those subs up.
Sub hype.
Because there's also a giveaway coming up. Thank you, Chisely Wizzly, for resubbing 4 months in a row.
4 months.
Pretty
That's our
baller.
entire lifetime. So thank you for sticking
Thank
around
you.
the whole time. Guys, I do want to remind you to follow us on Twitter or on Facebook if you haven't yet. We are at facebook.com/hyperrpg and at twitter.com/hyper_RPG.
_ RPG. It's really important if you just...
Underscore is very important.
I saw Lord Cario. Thanks for subscribing for 4 months in a row.
Look at all you.
Look at
You just been around. We just love you.
y'all so cute today. It's Friday. Everyone's showing their cutes
You
on.
look so cute.
You look so cute. You wear your jacket, your little
Wear a little-
sweatery thing.
Little sweater.
So great. So great.
Little jacket.
So we have such a good week planned. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend you guys are working so much.
It's true. This weekend we are going to be at PaizoCon and at ETX, which is the Evergreen Tabletop Expo. So actually, we are going to have Malika and Ryan and Joe over at ETX, and they are going to be streaming live from ETX.
Whoa.
They're going to be doing interviews. They're just going to be grabbing cool board game designers off their booths and pulling them off of panels to talk to you.
Let's talk to you, the chat. So, you know how you usually go outside on Saturday?
Don't
No.
do it.
No.
Just
Screw
watch
that.
this.
Just watch our channel all
Yeah.
weekend.
And then also we are going to be, Anna, Zach, and I are going to be at PaizoCon tomorrow. We're going to be testing out the Gauntlet, which is our new Paizo show, Pathfinder show. So it is a really cool show. It's a mashup of American Gladiator and Pathfinder, and it's a crazy, crazy good time. And we will be testing it out. So if you are at PaizoCon, come hang out with us, try the game, say hi.
And if you are a part of the Geek Fleet,
Geek Fleet.
yes,
Yes.
words are hard, Anna will be there.
True.
She will be running that shit. Sorry for the language. She'll be running that. So if you are pumped and you're like, oh man, I really want to see that green hair, that's where you're going to see it at PaizoCon.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Guys, like, I cannot tell you how much I'm excited for this show. We have so much cool stuff happening. It's a good day. Zach admitted it was my show today. True facts.
Not entirely true.
No, he laughed to confirm. It was like, it's like when you, when I gave him the TOS. I was like, this is my show. It's Rabbit Stew with Claudia. And he said, agree, by laughing really hard.
You have a really interesting way of interpreting the world.
Yep. So it's my show.
Oh, man.
Okay, our guest today at 2:30ish. He's gonna be a little bit late. He's running. He's at Paizo right now.
He's at PaizoCon right now doing a panel. So he's coming directly off of this panel to come here. So he may be a little tiny bit late. Oh, thank you for the host, Green-Eyed Trombonist.
Green-Eyed Trombonist, thank you. She knows a lot about musicals. It's really exciting.
Sure, she does.
I'm glad that she's hosting us today.
So he's going to be here?
Yeah. And he's gonna talk about his new game, HyperCorps 2099.
Yes.
And we're gonna learn about his Kickstarter. It's really cool.
His Kickstarter is funded. It's for a supplement for Pathfinder, and it's kind of like Shadowrun.
It's sci-fi.
It's sci-fi. It's really cool.
I'm really excited to learn about his system because it seems like you're not using a new creator system. You're adding on to a character you already have.
Yeah.
So like that means like if I had like a stabby character, now it could be stabby but with metal arms, which is my favorite. So I'm excited to learn about it. I'm going to be stealing all the information I can get from there. So I'm pumped.
Cool. Also, I have a very exciting thing to show you guys.
Hi.
Let's pop on down and show them. We have a new listing.
No.
What did you do? Why?
It's my show. It was
It's
meant to
okay.
do that.
It's okay. So
Keep going.
we've got Glitter Pants, aka Rhythm Nation, which is the real name of the mech, but I don't care. Glitter
We call it
Pants
Glitter
is
Pants.
way better. Glitter Pants is up for auction on eBay, so if you have ever wanted to own your own mech, now is your opportunity. It is hand painted by Viking Lass. Oh, thank you for the host, Erica. Ishii.
Well, we're getting a potato raid and a green eyes trombonist raid. This is the best Friday ever. Ever.
Ever.
No, I'm gonna do a slow pinup like scroll of like this mech. Like, look at that. Oh my god. It's so and the explosion for free. So if you are a fan of Glitter Pants, this is for you. It's Father's Day's coming up. If your dad really likes mechs,
Yeah.
this could be under the
If
Father's
your dad
Day
likes
tree.
mechs and glitter, because which dad doesn't?
Look, the leg's already off. It's easy because then like you can't break it. It's already broken. Like it's perfect. It's everything you wanted.
This
Just
isn't a
saying.
case of you break it, you buy it. This is a case of we break it, you buy it.
Yeah, we broke it. You buy it. If you want, it's up on eBay. It will be 6 days. You have a full week
You
to
have a
decide.
full week.
Think about it this weekend because on Monday we're not gonna be on air.
That's true. Monday is Memorial Day in the United States, and we will be taking that one off since we're going to be streaming on Saturday.
They're taking a day off.
Busy weekend. We're going to take the day off.
It's gonna be good.
But on Tuesday, we have something very exciting planned for you.
I-
Please tell them all
Oh my
about
God.
it because
So-
I know you're very excited.
You guys know that I like anime, right? Like
How could we not?
I've been keeping the secret deep hidden inside me for
I
so
know,
long.
I
Like
know.
I was playing it super cool. But we are gonna play the One Punch fighting game and we're gonna have a pirate party here.
Yeah, so we're
Like-
playing One Piece,
Fire
Blood Burning. Oh, God damn
burning
it.
blood. Burning blood.
Burning Blood.
We're so excited that I can't even remember the name. But like, and I have been given the okay to wear some cosplay. So I'm pumped. I'm really excited because that means I get to wear more clothes, odd clothes, into the studio.
It's true.
Because I wear my fancy best here. So, pirate party on Tuesday. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Me and Ryan might fight to the death.
That's probably true.
No, it's not One Punch. It is the One Piece game.
It's true. Thank you, Bandai Namco.
Thank you, Bandai.
We're really excited to play with you guys.
I'm really excited for this. Like, I'm so down for having Tuesdays crazy days.
Yeah.
So it's on 6 Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
Watching me play.
So, what's coming up next?
Well, in case you guys didn't know, Beta died. R.I.P.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a week ago.
It was a week ago. It's
Spoiler statute of limitations on HyperRPG is like an hour.
It's
like
7
less than
days.
that.
yeah, it's been 7 days. So we can talk about it. I mean, we have been.
we
but
can talk about it. It's live content, you guys. Like,
whatever. Strix will be interviewing him today.
yeah.
To talk about our role-playing death.
Yeah, so the whole concept of today's weekly affirmations is to sort of get into, like, have a real discussion with you guys and with Tyler and AJ about character death and what happens. Ooh, thank you for the follow.
Guti, thank you for.
Yeah, what happens when, thank you for the resub, what happens when a character that you really love dies and like what you have to do to sort of move out of that mode and how to say goodbye to that character that is a piece of you because all your characters that you make are a piece of you.
True that.
So it should be a really thought-provoking conversation, and I think it will be really interesting to hear your perspectives if you've ever had a character that has died in-game and sort of like how you guys have moved on from it. I know that AJ probably has a lot of thoughts on it right now because, I mean, actually, did you read his article that he wrote? It was really good. I think if we could get one of the mods to link to AJ's Medium article, he wrote about saying goodbye to beta, and I think that might be a nice primer for you guys.
Yeah, if you
before
were ready
the
for those
affirmations.
feels. And Intermedius, thank you for following. I didn't want to interrupt Emily because she was on a roll. It's sad, but
Thank you for the hosts,
oh,
Steph
there's
and
so
Becca.
many hosts. Love hosts. It's like we're going into their stream and they're showing our video. That's exactly what it's like.
That's actually the way that works.
It's not, but Commander Shampert, our show, yes, it has permadeath, but I don't think we're trying to get to Game of Thrones permadeath.
No.
I think we just wanted it to be real, and it was. And after weekly affirmations, we're going to go down to DFA, and the Marauders are going to figure out how to survive without Beta.
Yeah,
Because life does not stop because someone in your team died.
exactly. So the episode's title is Morning After. But morning, like...
What are you? Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Ryan, for that one.
Is he on the pun train?
Yes.
He's on the pun train.
Yes.
So,
That's okay. Puns give me life.
puns are good. I have a friend who's super good at puns. I want to bring him in, but he's too much of a troll. So he will never.
Too much?
Too much. He's too.
That's a thing?
He's too mean.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So, I want to say congratulations, team. We've almost bought all the pre-purchasables
Almost.
for DFA.
Clearly, you guys are concerned about these Marauders.
So worried. Thank you, David Guy, for resubscribing. So, you guys have bought everything for the Marauders. We got the Omen. Thank you. We got the Team Repair. We have that new tricked out Talon coming out. Again, thank you. And all the defenses have been restored. So we're feeling good.
Yes.
Marauders feeling good.
The Huxian Syndicate does still have custom shock ammo available for purchase, but, you know, if you're feeling like those Marauders need to be knocked down another peg, knocked down another peg, you may consider buying some custom shock ammo. And then also, there's this one thing that it's the Troll of the Week. You guys,
Troll of the
I really
week.
want this for the Marauders.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like they deserve a drink. So the idea
Yeah.
behind this Troll of the Week is called Lifting Spirits. And the idea is that mourning the loss of Beta, all the Marauders get together and they tip a couple back for him.
A Beta
You know,
Brew,
spill
yeah.
some out. You know. So I think that it's a really nice
It's
thing
fun.
to give to the Marauders.
But not only that, what it means is that the Marauders suffer -1 to their piloting skills, but because they move oddly, like I do when I walk after drinking,
Not just normally.
Not just normally. They move, so it's harder to hit. So it could save their lives.
It could. It could.
Good.
You never know.
So,
Plus, they have to role play
thank
like
you.
they're drunk.
the
or like
Ninja Eye is-
recovering.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, it's good. The Ninja Eye is reminding us that what is the price? Because it's over the video. Lifted Spirits. I can't scroll down anymore,
It's
team.
$300.
It's $300. So if you guys want to pull together and make that work, make that work.
Yeah.
Because as a team, we can do anything.
Things can stack.
Things can
Just
stack.
use, let's say, use hashtag lifted spirits when you
Hashtag
make
DFA.
that donation.
Hashtag DFA.
Hashtag DFA,
Hashtag Lifted
hashtag
Spirits.
lifted spirits.
And remember, you can talk to us for $5. Please send us
Messages.
Messages.
You could send Strix an affirmation.
Well, that's on our show?
Yeah.
We will write them down and let her know. Yeah, Lord Karya, I'm kind of curious because Talon doesn't drink, so I wonder if Talon, who is so righteous, will take one for his friend.
It's possible. It is possible.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I think it's a really good role-playing opportunity for everybody. So.
Right.
Anyway,
Where's my mouse? So is that all the announcements we needed to make?
I believe so. Don't forget about the eBay link.
Yeah. Thanks, Mod, for putting that in there. So, just remind you guys, it's Rabbit Stew. I'm super pumped to be here because I love Fridays. I love Fridays.
What is it about Friday?
I think it's just that, I love it when groups of people come together about one thing. It's why I really enjoy cons. It's because we're all there to celebrate one thing. And Fridays is the universe's celebration of the weekend. Like, everyone feels better on Friday because together we're celebrating the completion of one more work week. Congrats!
Such
Congrats! It's really hard to explain why I like things. Usually my answer is I like it because it's dumb, but Friday's not dumb.
Friday is not done.
Friday's the best.
Friday is rewarding. There's that. Friday is relieving.
Friday's like,
Yes. We did not finish our announcements, did we?
yes, we did.
Did we talk
We
about
talked
that?
about Mike Myler. Oh, and we did. Oh,
We didn't mention who our villain is
Da-da-da.
for Death from Above tonight. The stars aligned, and Brent Evans from Catalyst Game Labs is going to be here. So it's going to be someone who really knows their battle tech.
and it's gonna be a really great villain.
Yeah, yep. It's
Good.
It's gonna be good.
The Marauders need more things to fight against.
Yes.
More.
There's always something.
And some people are reminding me that Friday's just another day. Like, I get it.
That's true.
But, like, celebrate with the rest of us then. It is Friday.
Yes.
It is Friday. So, I believe it is now time for the news. We did this in a good amount of time, guys. Joe, please cue the news music. Good morning. Welcome to the news. We're going to talk. Friday is our kind of random day where we talk about what we care about. We just talk about what's fun.
We like fun.
We like fun. So one of these ones I'm pulling out, and it feels like a Science Day article, but I'm really excited because this pulls into our Shadow One universe, which I am very a part of. Somebody is prototyping building a hand with cells.
That's intensely cool.
It is crazy cool. And how they do it is they make a 3D print of this fiber of a plastic, and then in that fiber it has stem or some kind of cells in it that when immersed in a fluid start to grow and expand and make a gooey, gross little hand. Like, it's not...
Wait, like those, when you can, like, you get, like, a grow your own boyfriend, and then you throw it in some water and it grows, and then it's, like, this disgusting, weird, like, gooey kind of...
Yeah, we'll show pictures. But it's like a 3D printed hand, and what's really cool about it is that this is the start of biotech. Like, yes, there's no muscles. Thank you for resubbing. But we can build cells in shapes.
Really cool.
And we can make it out of nothing.
Have they tried combining it with an actual body yet?
No. But this artist is known for making, oh, here it is, Terminator style, pulling out of the water. It's got cells. So why this is really cool, and like the next step is this artist who usually does this kind of stuff. She used to 3D print bones, and she made a lot of like animal bones, and she was like, you know what I really want? I want to make a person. So she got together with all these scientists, and with those scientists, they created this thing, thank you for the resub, that could make BioWare. Like, yes, this is frightening, because eventually this is cloning. Like, this is straight up, like take a piece of me. There's a second Claudia here in a week. Yeah. But it's a start.
I am being asked to back up and explain the grow your own boyfriend comment.
Oh God, no, that's
okay. I do have a story for this, but okay, so another thing that you could think of is they've got like grow your own whale, grow your own shark, whatever.
They're like little pills that you drop in water, and there's sponges in the pill.
Oh no, this is like slightly different. It's the same idea, but it's like you get like I have no idea what the material is, but it's this very porous thing that soaks up water. So you get like a mini little tiny whale, and you drop it in some water, and it expands. Like, it soaks up all the water, and then it's this weird kind of like...
it's like latexy feeling.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Anyway, so here's the story. When I was probably 13 or 14, I decided that for Valentine's Day, I was going to get my friends some presents. Yeah. And so I went to Archie McPhee's, which is like it's a joke shop sort of in Seattle. And I was trying to look around to find something funny, and I found Grow Your Own Boyfriend. And so it was just like this little
chibi boyfriend.
It was really gross, actually. It was all like flesh colored, and like it really didn't have much definition, and it was just kind of a blob. But the joke was funny to me because I was 13. So that's where the grow your own boyfriend thing came from. I understand it's incredibly weird and out of context.
It's incredibly weird, but so I understand that we have cloning, but this is the kind of stuff where they take me right now and they build another me, this 26-year-old me, not like a child Claudia.
Yeah.
Because I will straight up say I was not a good child. Like, do not try to clone another Claudia. We scream a lot. And we lie, and we eat things that we shouldn't. Do not grow children, Claudias.
You eat things that you shouldn't.
I ate a lot of rocks as a kid. It was sand, but they were small rocks.
Why?
Oh, I remember this. We were playing house, and they're like, here is a meal. And I was like, okay. Child Claudia, again. Don't make them. Don't make child Claudias. Just do that. Yeah, to moon rolls, you'll need another leash. I like to hide. I'm just saying. Yeah, and it just don't try to build another one of me. I doubt you'll get another Claudia that survives as long as I did.
Right?
Because like
because at this point your parents are tired, right? They can't
yeah,
handle
they
another
can't
one.
handle another one. They've divorced. They're done. And what I don't even know if I could handle a child, Claudia, because let's be honest, I can't even handle me on those
No,
days.
but like a child version of yourself sounds so infuriating. Like I would be so annoyed with her.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If there was a Claudia, like a mini Claudia, she'd be like, I want to do this, and I'm like, no, it's not time for that. I'd be like, too bad, and lay on the floor, like, cause I do that a lot. Yeah. Two Claudias. Yeah. It just. We don't want to do this. It would be evil. It would be used for evil. Like, just don't even.
Yeah.
Don't try it. So,
I feel like she would probably be kidnapped by someone and then like groomed to become a supervillain.
probably.
And then she would discover that she was a clone and it would just blow up in everybody's faces.
Everyone's faces. So, moral of the story is don't clone. Don't clone Claudia. You can clone other people. Bill Gates might be a good one to clone.
Yeah. I wonder how like Bill Gates born now would
He'd be I don't know, guys. Why don't you tell us who you'd like to clone?
Yeah, who do you want to
I
clone?
want to see who you'd like to clone. I
clone.
don't think too hard.
I'm thinking too hard.
You're thinking too hard.
Too hard.
I don't know. I don't think anyone deserves life twice. That doesn't seem fair.
That's actually a really fair
That doesn't seem
assessment.
fair. Oh yeah, no. Neuroman's totally got it. Kit Harington. Have you guys? Okay. Homework on Tuesdays or a Monday when we have no show. Go watch the Silent Hill 2 movie, which is awful. It's like a terrible horror movie. But Kit Harington as a teenager is in it. Andy has an American accent, and it's just
Nice.
the best.
Monday is going to be a really good day for you to catch up on Game of Thrones, and then we can talk about it, y'all.
But I will leave the room.
We can talk about it on Twitter.
Speedbath, thank you for saying you'd like to clone Claudia. That's really sweet.
That is really sweet.
It's actually a nice thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Can you clone Fry from Futurama?
Yes,
Sure.
if he exists. So,
Can you imagine what Fry from Futurama would actually look like in real life?
he'd be boring.
Yeah. Have you seen those live, or like the hyper realistic Beavis and Butthead?
Can't do it. Can't do it. It's too gross.
It's so
Can't do
creepy.
it.
It's
Can't
so
do it.
creepy.
All right, we have to move on before we start to get really gross stuff. Ooh. Okay. Google in France has a new escape room
Okay.
that's open to people, and there's gonna be YouTube.
It's just open? Like,
It's people
are
go
we
into it.
taking a trip to France
No,
anytime
we're
soon?
not. But what's really cool about this is, and they're going to be streaming all day, and there's going to be YouTube people that they eventually bring in. But
I like that it's filed to get me out of here.
yeah. But here's the thing: you have to use Google Apps to be able to do it.
Oh, so like drive. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Search maps, translate photos, and cardboard. Ooh,
So let's watch
cardboard.
this and see. Let's push
Yeah.
up on our French.
Sound.
Oh God. Hashtag it's my show.
Regarde. Attends, c'est quoi ça?
Ok, regarde là, juste au-dessus. Eh, venez voir, c'est quoi ce truc? Ah, j'ai trouvé. Non, j'ai trouvé. Attends, regarde, c'est là. Regardez. Eh, c'est cool. Ouais. Mais cherche sur Google.
Attendez, faut forcément le mesurer ça.
Mais si, mais comme ça, non, mais les mecs, on sortira jamais, quoi.
Eh, je crois que j'ai trouvé.
Premier PS. Do they serve you ads and service to slow you down? Maybe Zenblade. But I like the idea of having outside stuff in.
Yeah.
Because whenever I go to a puzzle room, which I've gone to like 3 at this point, there's a lot of outside knowledge I don't know.
Yeah.
And like they need to have a way for you to get it. And so in this one, you have to use translating apps, and there's like a map you have to make with 3 pieces, and you have to use Google Cardboard to like look at the scene and piece together things, which again is really cool. I don't know if I would enjoy technology in it though.
Okay.
So when I do a puzzle room, I like to imagine I'm in this other world where
Right.
I'm like a secret agent or a spy. And the last one, I was stealing a painting from the Louvre. And it's nice that like I worked with a team, and with that team we can figure it out. But when you're using the Google, like I just don't know. I think it kind of just ruins that immersive experience, because then you can respond to texts and
Okay, so I think that what would make this really cool is if they gave you the phones or the items that you're using in the room rather than using your own device, because if you get your own device, then sure, you're going to get texts, you're going to get things that break immersion. But if they had it so that you were getting texts from, like, okay, so if you're a spy playing, like, you're trying to get out of this room, if you're secret agents and you're getting information like intel on your phone, that would be really cool. And so if they had items that they could just give you, if they sort of set it up for you more, that would be really cool.
With just literally calling it the Google, I probably said that earlier because I said it a lot. You can make it so that your computer intel is the Google, and so you get one phone that's your communication device. And actually, I forgot to mention in this that the owner sends you messages through Google and Google Chat,
like
so
the
that's how
owner
you
of the
get
house?
hints. Yeah, for the premium piece. So they're like
Interesting.
using text in a way that's really cool. But I really, 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 really want to just do seeing this. I want to do a puzzle room with this team.
I do too.
Can we do like?
I feel like our main bay is so cool. Like we could totally make a spaceship puzzle room.
But like I know technically I'm not a part of the main crew. I'm B cast. But like we could do a puzzle room. Like Zach will just bang his body against the wall until it works, and Ryan will make jokes, and I'll get distracted by something stupid, and like you, Joe, and Anna can just fix it.
Right.
That's how it works, right? That's how the show goes.
That's definitely how that works.
There's actually there's an escape room pretty close.
Yeah, I actually haven't been to it, but
If we ever do
I've never been to one.
Oh, they're great. They're great. We're gonna do that soon.
Yes.
If we ever do the escape room, we are totally periscoping that shit.
Duh.
Like we are so doing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Genova Plus thinks Joe and Anna
Get some GoPros.
Oh my
Whole thing.
my god. That would be the best.
Oh, Joe would definitely be the strongest link in a puzzle room with us.
He's the tallest, so he can reach the tall things.
That's true.
That's the only reason.
Okay, what kind of puzzle rooms have you done?
So I've done one where we were stealing a painting from the Louvre, which we didn't win.
Oh. Which painting?
No, we did win. The last 30 seconds, we got it.
Ooh.
It was the
That
Mona
sounds
Lisa.
really
It was
gratifying.
really great. There was one that I did with my dad and the family that was just a regular puzzle room. Wow, I can't even remember the theme of it. I can't even remember the theme.
That's okay. What's the next one?
I can't remember the theme. Oh, no, I do. It was ninja themed. But the issue was that you weren't really a ninja because there was no ninja aesthetics. It was just like a kind of racist accent giving you hints.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rough.
But it was really fun.
Yes. I feel like it would be really cool to do like a Dead Space themed
Oh.
puzzle room. Or
I just want an immersive experience.
how about a Mass Effect one? Basically what I'm saying is I want a sci-fi one. Is this your symbol for you want it?
No, Lumiere is just saying stop mangling the mouse pad. You're gonna lose. By sitting in this chair, I'm actually containing the energy I usually
It's
have.
so true, you guys. She's working so hard right now.
I'm working
Every time she sits down, it's like, okay, I'm stuck to
here.
this chair for 2 hours.
So like
Contain it.
doing this is my only way to not be crazy all the time. Like I can't even watch an hour-long TV show sitting down. I
Really?
can't. No, I have to take 15-minute breaks. I can't do it. I just can't. I'm just like, oh, I need to brush my teeth. I can
I
drink
do
water.
prefer to
and-
do things during.
Yeah.
I like to be productive.
Hello, Chucky the Clown 11. You are new. I like to see new people. Because you're new, say hello to everybody.
And everybody say hello to you.
Yeah. So if you are hiding in there, click that follow or that subscribe. Remember, we're kind of a new channel. Fingers crossed. And by showing that you care and by following and subscribing, we can survive.
That's true.
We can do this.
We can do this.
Which is super important because like we're all in here.
Yeah. Because we're a variety channel with all sorts of different
Oh,
shows.
it's great. It's great. We got
cool stuff.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. Check it out. Check the VODs. It's super cool. I mean, if you're subscribed. If you're not, follow and then check us out on YouTube. All right.
I think it's cool that you use Google Cardboard for that too.
I've never used Google Cardboard.
It's okay.
Okay. So you know that game that came out on Tuesday that everyone's talking about?
No, I have no idea what you're
Oh,
talking
it's called
about.
Overwatch,
Okay, what's
just in
Overwatch?
case.
What's Overwatch?
So Overwatch, Chunky the Clown, thank you for following.
Ew.
Thank you, seriously, because like you did something I said which like never happens. Okay.
Look at the happiness that you brought her.
Oh my gosh. So Overwatch. So this is a sexy carrot tracer Photoshop,
Oh.
which like
My God.
it's so.
This is hilarious.
It's so stupid that
It
I love it.
is.
I know you guys are face palming, but like
I know.
this is
I
the
know.
stuff that gets me through my week. It's
This
just
is
like
the dumb stuff where you're just like, oh my God, someone saw that and just went like, you
look
know
at
what?
this. It's even better. Oh my god.
It's so dumb.
So dumb. And like, but here's the thing. I bought Overwatch. I played it. I like it. But what I love more about Overwatch is how much art has just surged
Oh,
up.
I know. Before
from
it even
this.
came out.
Well, even now, like I've seen amazing cosplay. The front page of Reddit on the day of Overwatch had less people than the subreddit for Overwatch.
Really?
Which is ridiculously
Oh.
like that's so crazy. So crazy. And like talking with Lauren about costumes and people drawing meme stuff for High Noon cuz like I love High Noon. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just like and every character is fun like Overwatch like let me compose some thoughts and lines.
Yeah.
Overwatch has a potential to be the next big game and be
I
streamed
mean, it
for
already
a
kind
couple
of
years.
is.
And when PvP starts really happening with teams,
Yeah.
and when you start getting to competitive play,
Well, and the thing is that Blizzard has done some really intelligent things with the
Oh,
way that
yeah.
they've marketed this
Oh,
game
yeah.
and the way that they've set up this whole new franchise. They've got multiple games. They've got shorts, like things that appeal to all kinds
Comics?
of audiences, comics. Like, they're just, oh my God, it's so smart. Like,
their PR department
so good.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. And everything is so cute. There's DVA punching Genji. There's AJ tweeted the Overwatch characters with all the kittens, and they're just so cute. And Chunky the Clown, AJ is one of our hosts or one of our players here. Somebody link him to information about that. I know you mods can do it. Kirby's in the chat. Kirby doesn't like sex carrots. That's fine. You don't have to eat the carrots.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So I'm just
It's not your show. We're going to talk about what we want to talk about, Kirby. So,
Joe, I actually would like to come in here and talk about Overwatch because he's been playing a lot and he's actually good at it, unlike me, who just wanders around and hits walls all the time.
what I really want, is there like a mode where you can just wander around? Because probably not, but I want that.
No. There's a tutorial.
I want an Overwatch RPG.
Okay.
I want
Which, I mean,
an Overwatch movie. I want
you to tell me what you like to play.
I want an Overwatch pony.
Holy shit.
Yeah, who do you like to play? Because, like, I know who I like to play. Oh, okay.
Hey, get a cheek on. Get a cheek on.
I got it.
Well, who am I good with? Who do I like to play? I
do
like
you
I
like
like
to
I like
play?
Lucio. Lucio's probably my favorite healer.
That's my favorite, too.
With a good team.
Thank you.
For following God is a Baby.
God is a baby. God is a
I
baby.
just like to think of like God is a baby, like
What up, God, baby?
God, baby.
I used to play some Overwatch. No, I am finding though with Overwatch, it's really hard to like solo it up. Like it's so much better
You need a
playing
team.
with people you know and like a team because otherwise it just becomes a fuck fest and you're just bashing your head in your keyboard round after round after round. But Lumiere is such a good mercy. Holy
really?
shit,
I've
Lumiere
heard
is a
we
fucking
have a
good
really
mercy.
good mercy on our in Discord.
When you get a good mercy, it's so your team handles so well. But I like Mai's. Ooh, is that Mai?
What's that?
For who?
For Joe?
For Joe?
Oh, is this what I think it is?
No way.
I mean, it's not.
It's a present that Joe bought for himself.
not Overwatch.
Oh, it's not?
It's not?
Oh,
That's
it's
my
oh
other
right,
favorite
right,
game
right.
right now.
Ooh, that was packed
Wow,
really
yeah.
nicely. God, I should start packing my sweatshirts like that. It's a Paragon sweatshirt.
So if you guys don't know, Joe is our in the back man. I don't know if I should have said that, but he also plays all our games really well.
Sorry, what did you just call
Yeah.
him? What did you just say?
In the back man.
That's
True.
I mean,
Happy Friday, guys. If you're just tuning in, this is Hyper RPG. This is my show. It's called Rabbit Stew.
oh God.
I bring people in because I like to talk about people. Joe is my gamer friend. I game, but he games better. Emily just keeps me on my toe. Keeps me on track.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what I am here?
Yeah.
Hi,
Is that
back-
my position?
Back to Overwatch, and
I'm
call
the
me back
resident
man, and you're sitting
keeping
like
everyone
that.
on
Come
track
now.
person.
Come on now. No, but yeah, you definitely got to get on a team. That's just
I'm so
reacting
sorry,
like crazy.
Joe.
Look at-
I'm
look-
so sorry.
What have you done? What have you done? It's definitely good with a good team, but yeah, Lucio's my man. Lucio's my healer guy I like, just because he can actually do stuff. I like Mai's so annoying. Mai's Bay. Yes.
May?
Well, Asian Eskimo Mai.
Is it Mai or May?
M-A-I? Mai.
M-A-I? My.
Okay.
I like Genji even though I'm terrible and I miss
my God,
I miss
I
my
love
I miss my swords with him every fucking time. Who else do I like Reinhard. I've been liking Roadhog a lot more just because
Roadhog.
when you're on a shitty team, he can heal himself, so you don't have to worry about your team
Yeah.
getting retired. I like Soldier, but I feel like everyone's better at Soldier. Man, I can talk about this.
I know. I mean, like, I was just like, wow, you have accumulated some knowledge
Yeah.
about this.
Well, I do like the tanky characters though, but that's my choice.
My goal is to be able to play the pink-haired one. So I want.
What is pink on her?
She is the one.
What's
who
her
works
name?
with
No, I know who
gravity.
she is. What's her name?
Val.
Who's DVA?
Diva.
Is
Ooh,
it Diva?
Oh,
Diva's the-
actually,
she's cool.
We have a Diva.
I haven't liked a
too.
diva. You know, what's a really good diva? Fucking Rail Tia. Rail Tia was kicking our ass the other night with
Nice.
diva. I was like, holy shit, Rail Tia. What the fuck? But yeah, diva's pretty good. I like diva, and I don't know, I like them all.
What I really enjoy about Overwatch is it allows for everyone to play. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was this one thank you letter to Overwatch that was talking about somebody who's had cerebral palsy, who was never able to play a sniper character because of how difficult snipers become. Are you touching my mouse right now?
Yep. I want to watch, or I want to look at this. Look at all that pretty
Fine,
art
fine, just scroll
Overwatch
down.
art.
But he was able to be able to be a sniper because of how flexible you can make Overwatch. You can change the buttons. You can play one-handed if you really need to. And I find that they did everything well. These are really good pictures, guys.
just
Fan
wanted to
art's
take a look.
great. Cosplay's been getting really great. I will continue to watch.
Yeah,
talk
the
about.
community that's popping up around Overwatch is really cool, and I hope it stays positive. You know,
It is. It's. I mean, the
the
most.
characters themselves are positive.
Mhm.
You know, I don't feel like there's anybody. Wow, that's a sound I've never heard come out of you before.
That's not true. You can't
Uh,
believe that's
Not
true.
quite that. Not
I've
quite
made
that.
noises like that all the time.
Not quite like that.
So just saying, like, and we have a Discord chat. So if you want to get on our team, you just got to subscribe, and then we'll tweet out when we're overwatching, and you could play. There's some
We also
really.
play Paragon, so you can play
Yeah.
with us.
We
On
play
that.
a lot of games. We played Battleborn for a little bit. I mean, yes, and Minker, $40 is really expensive, but
Think about the amount of playtime that you get.
yeah, it's really you get what you get.
It's complicated when it comes to prices of games, I think, because if you think about the fact that, okay, you pay $15 to go to a movie, and that's 2 hours. That's a lot, you know? But then you pay $40 at one time for a game, and you get a lot of entertainment out of that game. So if you think about, like, the dollar to hour ratio, sometimes I'll do that. Like, it makes me feel like,
yeah, how
like,
much do you
okay,
make
if
an
I'm
hour?
playing if I paid $40 for Dragon Age 3, but I put 120 hours into it,
yeah,
that's a pretty good value in my
it's
opinion.
good. Virali brings a good part, or Viral. Sorry. But R.I.P. Battleborn. Battleborn did not like.
Battleborn just hit at the wrong time.
They hit at the wrong time.
It's like Pixar versus DreamWorks.
Yeah, but what's even worse is it's a good game on its own.
Yeah.
And it's a great MOBA, but the issue is its art style is too close
Yeah.
to Overwatch, and for a while they were running their campaign very similar to how Overwatch was, so people got them confused. It's just sad because it's already 40% off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long has it been out? Like a month?
Like
2 months?
Yeah, like around the same month as Overwatch. So yeah, you wait for Steam sales or Humble Bundles if you can. I don't know if Overwatch is gonna be a long time before that happens, and it's just how you want to do it. There's Rocket League. There's so many games out there that are just gonna be good. Just wait on it then, and then by then you like techniques and guides are gonna come out there. I can't wait till people start streaming how to play certain characters because I would love to know how to play Mai. So just in case you're tuning in, this is Hyper RPG with Claudia and Emily. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna have Mike Myler on to talk about his new game at 2:30. Bay of the Day is at 2, so stick around. And we're gonna go on to our next topic, which is cosplay channels.
Cosplay channels. I put this in here for you.
Yeah, thank you. And
You're
the
welcome.
reason why I like cosplay channels is why I cosplay. Not very good, don't get excited. But while I like to cosplay, a lot of the times I put cosplay videos in the background just as like inspiration while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And what I really enjoy about some of these cosplayers is they focus on the fun of cosplaying and not about the technique, which is very important. But when you're starting, it's more about the fun and not being nervous about it. So these are a couple that I think are really good. Glam and Gore does a really good job of doing like hardcore makeup. I would not say it's good introductory, but it does a really good job if you need to know exactly what to do. Right?
Yep.
Then we have,
Vintage or Tacky. I
Okay.
fucking love her.
tell me all about her,
Hey,
girl.
Cora
Girl.
Avalar. She's a beauty streamer in general, and I really like beauty streams.
Okay.
And videos and
I
stuff
forgot
like that.
that's a thing.
Yeah, I watch a lot of like makeup tutorials and stuff like that while I'm doing my makeup, like you do with cosplay and
Yeah.
stuff. Because I think makeup is really fun for me.
Yeah.
It's a hobby. I collect things. Like, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but she is really awesome and she does really cool makeup tutorials. But she also has a couple series where she does like Iron Man and she does all these different characters from the Avengers, or she's got like a Disney series.
She does have
She's
a Disney
got-
one that they talk about.
She's got a ton of different things. So if you need help with makeup tutorials for your cosplay, she's really good to go to.
If they can
She's
teach,
also very positive. Like,
I do like positive. If they can teach me how to put on fake eyelashes, I
Yeah.
will be so happy because
there
I
are so many tutorials on fake eyelashes, and also I can help you.
good because I need it. Okay, Mango Serene. One of the things I really love about Mango Serene is that she doesn't cosplay shame, which happens a lot with cosplay, where it's
Can you
like,
elaborate? Like,
yeah. So like it's so hard, and I talk about this with Lauren all the time because she is trying to make a positive cosplay community in Seattle. And the issue is like a lot of times when you look at pictures on the internet, you're like, oh, she did a sexy version of that character, or like, oh, she bought her costume, or he did, or like that's not the right body type for that.
Yeah.
And Mango Serene really focuses on the fun of it. Like, yeah, you bought your costume, make it up any like it's
Yeah.
cosplaying for me is playing an homage to whatever character. It's a way to be like, I love Shigo from Impossible, so I'm
Be
going.
the perfect Shigo from Kim.
Oh, it was great. It was so great. I had such a fun
so
time
much
with
sense.
it. So it's all about having fun. I'm really good at sneering in photos.
Do it
I
again.
won't-
Do
I-
it. Yep.
So that's the only ones I can do. So this is just really fun, and she is a really fun way to bring you in if you just want to be like, I want to be a part of the cosplay community. That's who you talk to.
Cool.
That's who you go. Alexa Politi. I don't know if I said that right.
that sounds right.
She's got great makeup tutorials for cosplay.
Cool. So like stuff to go along with the costumes that you've already got.
Yeah, which is huge. I'm terrible at it. So like,
Hey, Hyper Rabbit Power! Whoa! Hyper Rabbit Power! Whoa!
oh, Hyper
Arislyn, you crazy bastard!
I think the best way to celebrate the memory of Beta tonight is to get the Marauders drunk and shoot them with really cool ammunition. 6 custom shock ammos and lifted spirits. Hashtag Shiwas happiness is watching the world burn. Hashtag Defa.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I will be sure to tell Steph that this is happening because she
Yes.
was pumped about this.
Yes.
She was so pumped.
We'll probably actually prime the Marauders and get them a little bit drunk beforehand.
Well, if they want. I
they
mean, we
want.
never force. Like, I will be straight up. We are never gonna force people to drink.
God, no.
No, but they will totally play this up. It's really cute.
They
Yeah.
will.
Hashtag Defa. Thank you, Santa Scavy. I love that. No, Alexa Politi does a really good job, and I think her videos are also kind of fun. Like, her
Yeah.
wig placement for this is amazing. She also did advice on wigs, which wigs
Are
is
so fucking hard.
Hard, and it's my favorite part of costumes.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Like the creating the shapes?
No,
Or?
wearing them.
Oh.
So wigs get so uncomfortable, but they
Yeah.
completely change your costume.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
they really
if you
do.
have a good wig, you're done.
Mhm.
Howdy, y'all. Howdy,
Hey.
bud, peanut butter babe. So Commander Holly is great for beginners. A lot of people I talk to, primarily boys because they're not grown up with sewing, talk about how they want to cosplay, but they can't.
Mm-hmm.
Commander Holly, one, her videos are just super adorable. She's like Portland
she's great.
in a bottle. It's like she's like, oh, let's just do it, and she talks about cosplay. It's really cute.
Great.
So-
Failure is your senpai.
failure is your senpai, because the more you fail,
Yeah,
the
no,
more you
it's-
learn. I should start throwing that into normal conversation.
I like the phrase "fail better." Whoa, I hit a button. Sorry, y'all.
Thanks.
I failed, but not that badly.
Acceleration cosplay does a lot of that medium level.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting better, you want more tips, that's who you go to. And then we got Corrine and Inmokis, who do a lot of that harder stuff, and that's just what you like to watch. Just like you want to watch.
Cool.
So there's a lot of, and this one does really good eye stuff. Like, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
really impressive.
So,
Damoon Rolls can't check the Twitter right now because I'm on screen.
oh, what'd you say? We can't check Tinder to Moon Rules, but we will eventually. Na-na-na-na-na-na. So, and then this one, Mad Eye Wook.
Made you look.
Oh,
Made you look.
that makes so much
Yeah.
sense in how I was
She's
gonna
pretty cool.
pronounce
She has a really amusing voice to me.
it. She does, and what I enjoy is she has experience with movie makeup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you want to get hardcore makeup
Oh,
tips,
this girl is hardcore. Like, she's the kind of person that you go to if you want to get the really gory shit. Like,
oh, good.
oh, for real.
yeah.
Like, she does like the peeling off face
Oh,
kind
I
of
want it.
stuff. Like, oh, okay, since the Mandy video, I've really been wanting to take some special effects makeup classes.
Do it.
I really want to.
I will be-
You can put me. I
Cover
can,
me in
yeah,
latex.
We'll,
I
we'll
wanna try
Periscope
that.
it or something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I really want to try it, and like all of those videos just really make me want to do it. It sounds so fun. But then what are you supposed to do with it? Like, do you just go out? Like,
No, it's for cosplay
I know,
basics.
I know, but like me, I'm not standing here like in a movie theater,
Yeah,
like
if-
ready to.
Do it anyways. Do it anyways. It'd be great. It'd be great.
Yes.
I would love to be able to do latex stuff, but like,
Yeah.
for me, because I went to a couple, like, thank you for resubscribing,
Thank
Shelty.
you.
I'm so sorry. I'm dying by burping. But, oh, what?
Wait,
Forgot Joel, your
Jolene,
friend
really?
was on FaceUp? Dude, come over. We'll
Yeah.
put her right
Right
here,
here.
and she can make this actually work.
Yeah, that would be hella cool.
Actually,
I would
make
be
it
all about it. Your face already works.
So, it's a really good time. It's a really good time. And I just, this is a good day. It's a good day. We got to talk about cosplay. We got to talk about the new premium edition of Hyper Life Drifter. So, you know how when you sometimes buy albums, some people still like to buy them on records?
Yes.
Yes. The Hyper Life Drifter, which is that great top-down, I don't know if it's isometric, but top-down, like, Dark Souls-y
Yeah.
kind of game.
We
I-
played
I-
it on here. It's great.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
great.
pretty too.
It's so pretty. And the collector's edition actually has a working NES cartridge.
Yeah. Also, Damoon Rolls, I'm the community manager. I check the Twitter. That's just the truth.
Yeah, we do. She does. She's like all the time. All the time.
Anyway,
So yeah, this is a really cool thing. It's about, I'm checking how much it is before I go back up to it. Expensive.
$65.
$65 for this, but it comes with an art book and you have the cartridge.
Yeah.
Like if you have a really old, not really old, if you have something in America that can play the NES, because I learned today, looking at this article, that European and Asian NESs had different cartridges.
I did know that actually.
I did not. So
You learn something new every day.
good day. It's a good day. So I'm learning. And I love just that color palette. It's very similar to our color palette.
It is actually. Hyper Light Drifter, Hyper RPG, similar palettes. Who's stealing from whom? Just kidding. Nobody's stealing from
No one's
anybody.
stealing from anyone.
I regret saying that. Anyway.
Friday's really hard for Emily. She's like, tomorrow I have to work. It's the worst. I'm
Cool.
excited. You are going to Gamer.
No, not
God
close.
damn.
PaizoCon. Claudia.
It was a 50% shot in the dark.
This is her show, though.
This is my show. Rabbits do. Hashtag shit show every day. Oh my God. Emily, you had to check your Twitter.
I don't have my phone on me.
Yeah, we turned those things off. We turned that shit off
It's
because
in
this
the
is
office.
my show. This is my show. Ryan, come in and update us on the Twitter.
I don't know what time the weekend stream is going to begin because they're going to kind of go to the con at ETX. That's where we're streaming
There's
from.
electronics.
Yeah, it's just a whole thing. We got to kind of figure it out. I'm going to assume 1 p.m. PDT, potentially, perhaps. That is not official. That is my general guess based on when I assume they're going to get there.
Yeah. So we'll see. What's Twitter, Joe?
Oh, really?
Plus?
Joe says 9 or 10?
Nope.
You know, we'll find out. Great question.
find
I'll
out.
tell you on Twitter.
Look at the twits. You guys are all on there. BT dubs, guys. If you're checking your Twitter, you can also date pigeons. The dating sim How to Full Boyfriend is finally coming to iOS.
So in case you have a really long commute, you can now, flirt with the pigeons that you see
Hey,
on your phone
hey.
rather than the pigeons that you see on the side of the
To
road.
be honest, you're not a flirt with pigeons. It's you fall in love with pigeons. You have strong relationships with these pigeons.
Yep, he's a pervert. Yippee.
Not him. Well, he is actually. But moving on. This game is going to be like $5 in the iOS today. I am not sure if it's with Android. I just don't know that. But guys, the pigeon. Okay. I will talk about.
I've played this game and I don't understand it.
Okay, I will straight up say why this game is so good. And here are my reasons, and you can disagree, whatever.
Okay.
I think so. Dating sims that have 45-minute completions are great for beginners. This game, you have 10 boys or pigeons that you can fall in love with, and they have human forms if you have to have the human part of it. But they have all the types, and they're 45 minutes. It's a good beginner dating sim. Because then you can fall in love, and there's a storyline behind it, and there's a lot of alternate stories, and the extra story at the end, it explains everything.
It explains why they're pigeons, I hope.
No, but it explains why you're the only human in a pigeon world.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the part that I'm very confused by, and I really just couldn't let it go while I was playing. I had a hard time suspending
Yeah.
my disbelief
And that's a lot of it.
for that particular one.
And
It's usually pretty decent.
I will answer a couple of the questions I see in the chat.
Yes.
Beginning dating sims, are there more complex versions?
I'm curious,
Yes.
yeah.
So another one that I'm playing right now is called Amnesia, and the main concept is a spirit pushed itself into your brain on accident, so it dropped out all your memories. So you are choosing one of 4 realities to figure out your path.
The rabbit power
Go! Twitter!
Emily, why are no not checking me?
Well, Emily, why are you not checking me?
I'm busy.
Wow. You and Twitter are just not having
Twitter
it
and
right
I are
now.
having a fight,
So,
apparently.
Genova Plus, why does the character you play live in a cave? Why is the town destroyed? That's Monica Lewinsky's mouth. Thank you
Oh my
for
God.
following. But honestly, that kind of story is in the extra ending, and the extra ending is dark, and the storyline gets intense. And I will just say straight up, one of the problems I'm having is I started a dating line, and I randomly a fallen angel pigeon appeared, and I lost him with one click, and now I have to play through again.
Wow.
And it's still really tough for me
Like Dark
because I
Souls
fell in
dating
love with him
sim.
so quick.
They're there.
It's not really a spoiler, guys. Just no. You know what? I will spoil this. There is a fallen angel pigeon. When you see him, you latch onto him. You will fall in love. He's weird. art type. That's why he's my favorite. No, I just think it's a really good beginner because it's funny enough that you can laugh at it, but it also shows you how to play dating sims and has the basic idea. There's also a sequel, which is The Holiday Star. So if you fall in love with this, you can do it again. And then, guys, this is a well-made dating sim. The art is on point. It's funny. I cried during one of the storylines. It's good. It's really good.
There's good story
I
to it.
highly recommend you guys try this. It's like $5. If like, it might be one of those things that when I start streaming, I'll probably do a dating sim one, and I will probably stream some of this.
Nice.
Yep, Sandescapey, this is my show because I'm talking about pigeons. Let's wrap up this.
Bring it back in.
Let's bring it back in. This is Rabbit Stew. I'm Claudia and Jackie Dash. I don't know which name I prefer right now. We're in this awkward phase
You're
where
Claudia,
yeah,
but you're Jackie Dash on Twitter.
right, and on my streaming, which eventually will start happening
Right,
in the
but
next
your
month.
name is Claudia.
Yes,
Do you want to go by Jackie
No.
Dash?
but that's how you're gonna know me. And then this is Emily, and she's
I'm just Emily.
just Emily.
Just Emily.
Just yeah, you gotta add some glitter to that glam.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, and more about birds, guys, because I love
More
birds.
about birds.
More about
Oh,
birds.
I did see this. This
yeah,
is
I saw this.
ridiculous.
So I don't know if you live in Vancouver.
I do
but
not.
The birds. The birds are really aggressive in Vancouver.
Look at this crow.
This crow stole a knife scene.
This crow looks like it's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. Oh, it will. It will. This bird is known for being crazy aggressive. Its name is Canuck.
Canuck.
He has
okay.
that little red band there, and he's forced to wear it because he's stolen things from crime scenes before. So there was a scene, there was a fire, somebody stabbed someone in front of a car. This bird is looking at the investigation, swoops in, takes this knife, and just starts running. Just starts running.
Crow's like shiny things, I guess. But wait, so this is a picture of it.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
Oh, there's more. There's
on
an article.
the knife though. I love. Okay, like Gawker Media has its problems, I guess. But
This is so
but
cute.
the way that they file everything is so funny. It's filed to birds are assholes.
They technically are. But what I really love is that a policeman has to chase the bird to get the knife back. So like, could you imagine a scene? There are ambulances, police. This bird is just hopping away because it can't
It's a
fly.
scene from a television
Yeah.
show.
It ran about 15, 20 feet before it dropped it and flew away. And
So
the
is
cops
the
said,
evidence like?
they got it. It's contaminated.
I know. I was gonna say, is it contaminated?
Yeah. But what I also
Plot twist: the crow actually perpetrated the crime.
But what I love is after he drops the knife, he goes back to the news camera and tries to steal the glasses from somebody who's working the news camera.
Oh my god, that is some intense like attitude coming from a crow.
I just love Canuck. Like if they could
Canuck,
just
you're one of us.
I love crows. They're pretty smart. They scare
They are.
me in a lot of
are.
ways. So yeah, the crow is probably a witch
A murder
blade.
of crows.
It's
Can you imagine a murder of crows just carrying knives like that?
post-apocalyptic world. I can.
Yep.
I can. Dem birds though. It's just so fun. It's so fun. So, if you are a person with delicate tendencies, you might have to stop watching for a little bit.
Delicate tendencies. That's a really interesting way to put that.
Yeah, a British television show decided to talk about vibrators on live TV.
Not only did they talk about it, they tested them.
They tested them, and not in people, but they turned them on, because that's not daytime TV.
It's certainly not.
But what's so funny is they just started cracking up like 6 or 7 times
I
through
bet.
this. And
How could you not?
it's a cute clip. It's just like the idea overall. Oh, this
Oh,
is
they had like a
terrible.
sex therapist come on the show.
Well, they talked about how vibrators, people are like 28% of women use vibrators on a weekly basis.
Okay.
And a lot of people said that it worked for their relationships. And I want to say props to this news company for being like,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about this because this is important
We're
to
gonna be
you.
sex positive. This is part of your life, and we are people who are supposed to cover things that are important to your life.
Like, look at this. You could tell
Guy
he's trying not to laugh
So
because they're
working hard,
talking about
so hard,
vibrators.
so hard.
Thank you guys for. Yep, it was news. This is the news, guys.
This is the news. Yeah, this isn't exactly news. This is daytime talk show.
Yeah, and Ken, only 28% reported in that survey. So
And who knows how many people are in that survey?
and people might have used it like one every 2 weeks instead. I don't know why. Like,
yeah,
this,
no, Frithfield says only 28% of people feel comfortable saying so.
Yeah, yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah,
Probably accurate.
we are very tied up about sex, and I get the pun in that, but it's just like I want to say like props because this is like an important thing, and it's like
Yeah.
it's a sex positive thing, and like they talked about individual play and couple play, and like good for them. That's never gonna happen in America.
Oh.
Never gonna.
If it did, it would be a huge disaster. And like one news company would do something about it, and then another news company would like cover them doing
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not news. It's not.
Hot news. Hello, everybody. I saw some new names in the chat. Please say hello to them. If you are new, welcome to Rabbit Stew. Click that like or subscribe to let Zach know that I'm okay. Like not for the channel, just to let them know that like I am fine. I am looking for immediate gratification to let me know that I'm fine.
All right, all right.
So what I just really enjoy and is that they're giggling.
Yes.
And this made me think about whenever people are uncomfortable, why do they giggle?
I don't know. I do it sometimes,
You do it
but
all the
not
time.
all the time.
All
but
the
it's like
time.
sometimes you really just can't help it. It's like this weird reaction where all you can do is like you're just kind of the word that comes to mind is tittering. Like you're just kind of like
They tittered. Yeah. It used to be so that whenever I got in trouble, I'd start laughing.
yeah.
And
I always kind of get that weird like smile, like a half smile where you're like,
I got in trouble so often as a kid because I also like would laugh maniacally when I got in trouble. But it's even like worse now because as much as I try to learn about dating through dating sims, whenever people flirt with me real life, I just am like, ah, you said my legs are long.
I never pick up on it.
Oh no, I
Never.
just awkwardly be like, that was a joke, because you can't be serious. Yeah, so it's a funny thing in America. We just no. Blatant flirting, no. Does anyone laugh if they're in pain, Stiverus? No.
Yeah, sometimes.
But I did watch an anime about that. What do you mean sometimes?
I sometimes laugh when I'm in pain because it's just like, oh, this is so terrible.
Joe wants to point out that street harassment is also still a huge issue in America.
Yeah.
Which is very point, because if someone
Yes.
flirted with me on the street, I'd be like, oh, my day is ruined.
Yes. Yeah, when I lived in Chicago, that was actually a thing that I encountered like almost daily. It was really irritating.
Really? The one time I was lost in New York for 2 hours trying to find the hotel room that I was staying at, I only got catcalled once, and that's because I walked by him 5 times.
Ow.
I had a great strategy. I knew what street my hotel was on, but this was before they had the Google phone maps. So I just did the strategy of going, and I was like, I know it's around this point. So I had the strategy of going 1 block that way, and then 2 blocks that way, and then 3 blocks that way, and then 4 blocks that way. Eventually I found it. It only took me like 2 hours.
Nice.
I did it. I did it. Damoon rules. Can we have a Claudia dating show? No.
Oh.
No.
Crosses boundaries.
No, but I will play a dating sim. Straight up. We can harass digital people all over the place and then feel bad about ourselves. About the Ninja Goldfish, psychological studies say that laughing, tittering, gigglings is a reaction that is because we associate laughter with good, and we are trying to convince ourselves that what is happening is not bad, awkward, horrible. True dat brudda.
Yep. That's like hitting the nail on the head.
Because whenever I fall on the ground, I'm just like, I'm gonna laugh and then walk away.
Oh, really? I just get up.
No, but it's an interesting idea. And it's weird. America has we are weird in America. I'll just say that straight up. There's double standards. There's reality TV shows about dating with The Bachelor, and then we still have really weird ideas about like you can't can't date people through internet, and like we're just bad. We're just hypocrites, and I love. It's just weird. It's weird. So we're gonna move into Bay of the Day because we're even late for Bay of the Day. Joe, before you do the music, I do want to say straight up, this is Rabbit Stew, and we still have Mike Myler.
Yes.
Coming in
To
talk
talk about
his new game. It's going to be soon. We're not really sure when, but soon.
Yes, we're gonna talk about HyperCorps 2099.
Yes. I'm really excited because it's like a sci-fi skin for your Pathfinder. And
Yeah,
D&D.
that's a good way to put it.
It's a skin because it's So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Bay of the Day. Cue the music, please. Really good at this dance.
Yeah.
So Bay of the Day is a thing I started last week because I need to be more excited during the show, is what I was told by Ryan. And because I keep bringing it up. And so my Bay of the Day is half anime themed.
Is this who I think it is?
Yeah, I think it is who you think it is.
Oh,
because
my
she's
God,
amazing.
I'm excited.
So, I chose Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. Either the book or the movie. And here is why I chose Sophie. Straight up, I don't know if you know a lot about this character, but the main concept is a witch curses her and she becomes old.
Yes.
And what I love is she doesn't just be like, my life sucks, I'm old. She's straight up's like, well, I'm old now, I better leave.
She just gets on with her life.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to be a hindrance to anybody I know because no one will believe that I'm old. I'll just wander the countryside.
Yep.
And more so than that, now that she's old, she's like, I can be rude. So she uses her oldness as a superpower to do everything that she's wanted.
Just like gives no shits.
Yeah.
I will be this way when
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm excited to be Sophie when I'm old.
Yeah. And so like she will be like, I'm gonna live in this castle that's moving around because why not? I'm gonna die anyways.
There's nobody else here. I would like to live here. It's going to
Yeah.
be my home.
I'm going to clean this house now. And what's better is even though she's doing things that she actually wants to do, she's not selfish. She also wants to help other people. She wants to help the witch that cursed her. She wants to help the little dog. She wants to help all these people around her, even though she's old.
Yep. Even though she has had her youth taken away.
Yeah.
Her appearance has changed. Everything about her has changed. And yet she's very grounded in herself.
Yeah. It's just, I really enjoy that this is who she is.
Yeah.
And Sophie's a lot more of a personal connection with me, and we're gonna have like a little bit of an honesty hour going on, like an
Alright.
honesty.
Yeah, no,
minutes.
please, let's kick back and talk about it.
In the book, Sophie is a middle child. And what that means to her is that she will never have a young adventure and she'll never find herself like the younger sister. And she won't inherit the business or become something great like the older sister. So she's in this really awkward place of she doesn't see what's great inside her. She sees what's fantastic in others and she constantly compares herself to other people and says, I'm not that. I can't be this. I'm going to stay right here in this room and make hats for my life because this is the only thing I am actually can do. And it kind of, in a lot of ways, that was how I felt through high school of like, I'm so good at loving things and seeing things in others. And it still is a struggle to see what good things I can do. So this journey that Sophie has through this movie about how she can like, I can do this. I can be snippety. I can be like my own character and I can be a strong person is something that like resonates deeply within me. And that's why I actually really enjoyed this movie and really caught on to the book and the second book where she's in it as well. It really is powerful to me in that way. And that's why I enjoy Sophie as a bae because one, she can actually handle Howl straight up. So
She recognizes that Howl is a little bit like
crazy.
flighty.
Yeah.
And she's fine with it. She'll, get things together and get them moving. She's very practical. I like her because she's practical.
She is. And okay, spoilers, put on your ears if you haven't, or put on your
If
ears.
you haven't seen
Or no, not in the
Howl's-
movie. If you haven't read
oh.
the book, The book is good. Yeah. Okay. I'll whisper it in here.
Hear you.
I'll
I can
whisper.
hear you.
I'll whisper.
I'll just listen.
Okay. So in the book, it's revealed that she's actually a witch,
Oh,
and she gets power by just nagging things to do what she wants.
that's amazing.
Because she's had this magic in her all along.
Oh, Sophie, I love
She's
you.
been like, no, we're like, and she like the scarecrow. She's like, no, I do not want to be with you. Go away, and it will. And
Yeah,
she doesn't
that's true.
realize like halfway through that this is her power and her strength.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good ride, guys. I highly recommend the Miyazaki movie.
Miyazaki.
Yeah, we're sorry. Miyazaki film. It's a great starter anime for everybody. It's
good.
got good
I
elements.
mean,
for-
literally everything Miyazaki is good.
Yeah.
So.
And then the books, it's written, and I wrote the author's name because I always forget, because it's 3. Diana Wynne Jones is really
Yes.
known for fantasy in Europe. So check that out. And that was, well, one, let's drop that Honesty Hour like a hop bid, because I don't want to, because I don't want to be sad anymore.
Honesty Hour doesn't have to be sad.
It was for me.
Don't be sad.
But I was
Hey.
just truthful with you guys, because you're
It was
important to me.
truthy time.
It was truthy time. That's what it should be. Hashtag truthy time.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag truthy time. I ate a half sleeves of Oreos for dinner a couple nights ago.
Wow,
It was good.
that sounds delicious.
It was. There we go. Let's pull out of this. But yeah, so yeah, Babe of the Day is one of my favorite things to do now, and I really appreciate that you guys are letting me try it out. You my babe.
I like that move that was just
Oh,
happening.
this? Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, truthy time happened. We can shuffle it under the rug. But this is Rabbit Stew with Claudia, and I'm just saying that so I can keep thinking of all that emotional stuff.
Let's remind everybody about what's coming up after Rabbit Stew.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff. DFA.
DFA, but before that, we've got weekly affirmations.
with
Strix.
AJ and Strix.
Well, it's Strix's show.
Dude, you should, even if you've never seen Strix's show, just watch the first like 45 minutes of Strix's
Yeah.
show. You will feel so much better.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about Strix's show is that this week on Weekly Affirmations, it's a really different format.
It's not a role play show.
It's not a role-playing game this week because she thought that this would be a really good time to talk about character death, which we
Happens.
have experienced on Death from Above
all of us.
very recently. So, yeah, it's going to be a really interesting roundtable discussion, and we want you guys to be involved. So make sure you send some questions to Strix in chat and on Twitter, and use the hashtag GameFeels with a Z.
Yeah.
And then also after that, we've got Death from Above, and our guest villain today
Brent Evans
from Catalyst Game Labs.
Mhm.
So that'll be exciting. So yeah,
I can't believe someone is saying that they have chicken shawarma.
chicken shawarma sounds amazing right now.
Food.
I want chicken shawarma.
CHICKEN. I want pizza.
No. No, no.
Did you happen to?
I want it now.
Thank you. There, Santa Skater says, don't forget to tweet questions to Strix with hashtag GameFeels, or the
You can also
hashtag is
use-
Weekly Affirmations. She'll see both of them.
Yes.
Do we have a Strix emoticon yet?
We do not. We do not.
Zach, wherever you
What
are.
would our Strix emote be? An owl?
Glitter?
Glitter.
Just a whole
That's
pile
Viking
of
glass.
glitter. No, I'm serious. Whenever I talk to Strix, it's always like, oh, I
Yeah.
always feel like this happens without her actually making that motion.
Yeah.
Wow. Our chat is completely, like, we are not in sync, me and chat. We're talking about completely different things.
That's okay.
That's okay. We don't have to be the same thing right now. But yeah, it's gonna be a good, it's gonna be a
It is.
good
I
week.
think the battle is going to be really good today.
Oh,
Brent
yeah.
is definitely going to be able to put up a fight
Oh yeah.
against the Marauders. And now the Marauders have to go in either hungover or still drunk to the battle because
Yeah.
Arizlin so generously
Arizlin-
gave them a drink.
Arizlin
So,
troll of the week.
Troll of the week. Troll of the week was good. What kind of trolls do you guys want to see? I'm curious.
I don't know. I don't know any. I will be honest. Just ask Nate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I'm asking chat. What kind of
Oh.
trolls do you want to do on on the Marauders because they're all good-meaning trolls, you know. So,
Okay, so Fireballs 1982. Hello, welcome, Thumpers. Please appreciate you
Yes.
people. If you are new, click that follow button so that you can know when we're doing new stuff.
yeah, and if we get 5 subscribers by the end of the episode, hey, thank you for the follow.
Professor Pinko.
We'll give away a Steam key in
Yep.
chat.
Yep,
So,
we will. So I know everyone really likes Netflix. Like
Yes.
we're all fans of Netflix.
I am a fan of Netflix.
So
Very much so.
everyone knows that Luke Cage is getting a new show, and this is an offshoot of the Jessica Jones show. And they revealed one of the main villains, and we have some set pictures from it. So Diamondback is and this is maybe Zach's territory, but I'm gonna try. He is a foe of Luke Cage.
True.
They used to be in the same squad together, gang, and then they went to jail and they broke up, right? I don't know if I'm spoiling. I don't know who I'm spoiling. But if you don't want pictures, don't see pictures. But here are some pictures behind the scenes of this villain.
Cool.
And I'm just gonna straight up say he looks like RoboCop.
Yeah, I see it.
But I'm excited to see Netflix do its magic.
I like the comic version of the costume way better.
Yeah.
It's kind of dorky because it's, it's supposed to look like a diamondback snake. I'm glad you caught on to that.
I just got it. Thank you
yeah.
for telling me. No, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm excited because Luke Cage was a character that we saw very little of in
Yeah.
Jessica Jones, and
And I
I
want him
wanted
to
to see
come
more
back.
of his backstory. I'm excited for Jessica Jones. I think she probably will one day be a Bay of the Day, mostly because she has a lot of growth that I
No,
saw.
I haven't even finished the series yet.
Either. I'm one episode away.
Huh.
Like I will straight up. I'm not going to talk a lot about Jessica Jones because I
Bob,
know
there
a
are
lot of
no
you haven't
spoilers
seen
in
it.
this conversation.
No, but
we don't know
he
anything
doesn't
about
want to
it.
see this. He doesn't even want to
Okay.
see this. So I'm gonna keep it on this while we talk. Sorry. Oh, God. Yeah, they'll let him know. Great. So my thing with Jessica Jones is there's a lot of growth in there, and it did a really good job of talking about abuse
Mhm.
in a supervillain world, and that really means a lot to me that it's there.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see season 2 and see more of that growth. I think David Tennant did a really good job of that, like, charismatic villain, but also scary, which happens a lot in abusive relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, not from personal experience, but from what
Yeah.
I understand from media.
Okay, I'm looking closer at the costume, and
Yeah.
I do kind of see like little.
Yeah, it's got a
Paw.
snaky thing.
Yeah.
Bert, like it's the weak part of a
Yeah.
dragon.
It's the underbelly. The underbelly.
So we are just about to start with our guest. So I think, yeah, let's set him up. So Joe, please play that video. We are going to have Mike Myler come in to talk about his new game and Kickstarter, and let Bob the Ninja Goldfish know that we can come back in.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about HyperCorps 2099, and yeah.
Yeah. See you in a little bit.
HyperCorps 2099 is a game system that lays onto your Pathfinder RPG or D&D 5th game. It takes it from being a fantasy game into the future with cyberpunk and superheroes and hypercorporations. There are 5 free preview PDFs so you can see what the project is about. Thank you very much for coming by the page and looking, and have a wonderful day. Hello, and welcome to Jericho Industries, what Tech Wizard magazine has recently called the home of the Hypernet. This short introductory vid will get you through the process of employee certification, how to activate your cast community equipment, and get you into your first day of work here at the cutting edge of the hyper-digital age. Jericho Industries is proud to integrate a variety of different technologies as wide and diverse as its employee base. For instance, these Jericho Hypersims I'm wearing have the power of an entire data server inside. And I haven't had to use a regular computer since I started working. Landrefny, are we in yet?
Do you have to tell the robots my name? Is this not dangerous enough?
Listen, can you give me confirmation whether or not we're in yet, you thrice-damned devil woman? How many drones, secops, and robots need to sling bullets at me today?
Not enough, but we're in.
Listen to me, whoever you are. Jericho is real. It's not a hyper corporation. It's alive, it's deadly, it's all over the hypernet, and it will have traced your sig by now. I've located its root server deep in Intercorp territory in Paraguay. By the time my team can get... Len, did you hear that?
You mean the back robot's coming to kill us? We're leaving now.
Negative 5444, negative 2844 Paraguay. Write it down and move your ass if you're as dead as we are.
Operation over. Bug out.
Really, it's as simple as that. Remember that here at Jericho Industries, we're only succeeding when our employees are as happy as our customers. So get cast community and give it your all. Don't forget, folks, we're building better worlds.
Hey, welcome to Rabbit Stew. As you can see, our guests are not ghosts. There was a little bit of miscommunication. Claudia got a little bit too excited to talk to these people. So they're not ready yet, and that's okay.
That is okay.
That is totally okay. But what that means is you get a little bit more time with Claudia and
apparently Joe.
Joe.
Go away, Joe.
No more time with Joe. So they're going to be coming in, and in the meantime, we want to talk to you guys and not let you watch that video
Just
again.
wanted to get, up close and personal with you.
Up close and personal.
Claudia, this was a big week for Fang on Shadowrun.
It was. And this was like, whenever there's cyberpunk in here, I can't help but think of metallic arms.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I know, Lola the Claudia Cole. I will do better. I already got scolded by Zach. It's fine. So, this was a pretty big week for Fang. I will admit that. Tell us a story. I actually started crying during the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you while you've been like in improv or
In improv, no.
anything like that?
No. It's been the first time in like a year or two where I've cried during role playing.
Oh.
And I think it's really different because Lauren usually DMs the campaigns I'm in. That's why I got in here. And at this point, Lauren is great at DMing. Like, seeing her change has been revolutionary and has been very exciting. And because these stories the corp runs are not her concepts.
Yeah.
They're given to her by Corps, which is also a super cool thing that you can take a part of if you go to #Corpsins. They are different. And in these different situations, I'm being thrown into things that are not Lauren-y things, but have Lauren edges. So I didn't understand that I would become, one, connected to Fang, and then two, have to play that connection out. Because, when you're at your house, you're just like, whatever, Fang is sad. But actually talking about it, and I will not lie, me and Fang are related in a lot of ways.
Nobody could have guessed that.
No one can guess that me and Fang are like this. But yeah, it's just a lot of actually starting off this show is I'm always a little bit afraid I'm going to let down people in my life. And so Fang let people down, and it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
So what do you feel like is next for Fang? Like in her sort of character
in
development and growth? What do you feel coming on? Like if you're Fang, like if you're doing a little self-reflection, where is Fang at right now and where is she trying to go?
I feel like with the Shadowrun character, and especially with Fang has been bad at things. And it's rough because I'm playing Fang as Fang would make these choices. And that's hard from a DMing point of view or a player point of view because, Fang is not good at the things that I'm making her do. But Fang doesn't know she's bad at these things.
Right. She doesn't know that she's bad at these things until someone tells her she's bad at them.
Yeah, and what's more like, yes, Fang cannot make any type of social rules, but that doesn't mean she's gonna be shut up. Like, she's gonna keep doing things. And I think what's gonna be really hard is Fang figuring out her place in this group. Because, she's not that big brother that Tony's character, the troll, is, and she's not Big Papa, and she's not magically gifted, and so how does she find a place? And at this point, it's been being loudest and being angry and trying to do things. And she's already had a little bit of that growth of like this. She's all in now. but I think she has to figure out where she fits.
Right.
And that might be just shut up and shoot. But I don't think she's ready for that yet.
Well, thank you for those insights. Really
Yeah.
appreciate them.
No problem.
It looks like our guests are here.
Our guests are here. So pulling back, we're going to talk more about Cyberpunk. We're gonna
Hello.
step back. Oh, yeah.
Take a seat,
oh,
friends.
Yeah. Oh, my God. We have so many cameras. Get cozy.
All right.
Okay, I'll sit over here then.
Yes. So these are podcast mics, so you got to get pretty close up into them. You guys are in the best costumes ever.
Thank you.
No, these were the ones from the video, right?
Yeah. Well, we actually were in the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Override, and she is Lane Rapp.
I was not in the video.
No.
But I am on the cover of the book. I am Corruption.
Probably feel lucky that you weren't moving. Like, override my marketing was really about people now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were attacking me in the afternoon.
Yeah, it was a good cut, and I thought it was really fun. Oh, it's fine, but thanks for continuing. So, we're here to talk about your book, and you brought a copy?
Yeah, this is the print proof actually.
That's exciting. When did you get that back?
I got my first look at it this morning.
Oh, so we are getting like an absolute first look at it.
Oh my God, that's so great.
And we got cover art by Claudia, who you might recognize from Star Wars and like Lord of the Rings and Magic the Gathering and D&D and a bunch of stuff. He's everywhere.
Mhm.
And he's an immaculate artist, obviously.
Oh, he's
Does
fantastic.
a good job. I'm gonna take that and just lean
Absolutely.
right here, that way they can see it and they can keep an eye. Distracting from your guys' gorgeous costumes. So,
Well, you know.
a reminder from the chat: you will have to, as they say, eat the mics. Get nice and close. These are podcast mics, and they're made so that they can pick up just your voices.
It's true.
Very cool.
So please tell us, and your Kickstarter did a really good job of this, but what is this HyperCorps 2099 in your own words? What do you see this as?
It is a dystopian cyberpunk superhero fantasy. It's what I would make. Well, it's not exactly what I would make the world if I got to do it. It's how I would transform the existing world if I got to do it. maybe with a little less of the like cutthroat hyper corporations rule the world angle.
We don't know anything about that.
We don't
Playing
know.
Shadowrun.
No.
Right.
But yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned Shadowrun. I really like Shadowrun, and I've been in a lot of Shadowrun games, and I get really frustrated when the system starts to, eat itself, basically. And that was one of our goals when we designed this. We were like, we want to have riggers, and we want to go into the internet. This is like digital avatars, but we don't want it to break the continuity of the game sessions. So, yeah.
But you guys came up with a really interesting way to do that, and that was through, I think it was like HyperPoints?
HyperScore, the
I'm so
HyperScore
sorry,
system.
HyperScore. So can you explain that HyperScore system and how that
Sure.
adds the skin and doesn't take away from?
Well, the other part of our design pathos was that we really like Mythic Adventures. There's a lot of really great stuff for Mythic Adventures from Paizo for the Pathfinder RPG. But there are parts of it, like, it wasn't quite the like epic play experience we wanted. And so we made the HyperScore game to be like, there's a lot of more drama in the numbers of things, right? Like your characters in HyperCorps are very likely to die, or it will appear like they're going to die very, very often. But then there's the HyperScore system, and part of the HyperScore system, in addition to making you much harder to kill, not harder to incapacitate, harder to kill.
Okay.
It's an important
nice.
distinction to make. Is that you get hero points, and you can spend the hero points to do cinematic crescendos. And cinematic crescendos is something we kind of pulled from Fate and other narrative RPGs, where the player just gets to say, like, this is what happens in the next round. I'm going to take 2 rounds of actions, and I say that this guy happens to this, and depending on how entertaining you are in your storytelling, the GM is like, yeah, done. You critically hit that guy, and you punch this dude in the face and crack that guy's neck. And that situation where you were literally about to lose your life and fail the mission, you get to turn around, provided that you haven't already used up that resource.
That sounds really fun. Cinematic crescendos is the best way to put that, because you really just like, I love that idea of being able to just say, this is what's happening. And you get to, everybody gets the visual, and yeah, that's great. It's kind of how we use Edge too.
Yeah, so in our system, we have been working a lot with the Shadowrun because Shadowrun gaming is a complicated system and it's not easy to get into. So we've been working on making that stage worthy, which means, kind of every group home rules some things to make it easier. And one of the things we do is we use edges to give you, we have edge for dialogue. So we have it where you can pay a point of edge, which is kind of used as like a get out of free card for a lot of us, and we use it as like in 3 minutes. Rounds are usually 3 seconds, and we're like, nope. Give us your montage, your dialogue, which is going to explain everything.
But it sounds like it's already built in, and it's just like a cut to that, which is really nice to have it easily thrown in.
Yeah, hero points are a lot like Edge.
Yeah.
They recover similarly, mostly between adventures and so on. But they're already baked into the system in other ways, so it didn't feel like we had to shoehorn something in order to make this work for the game, and in order to capture a similar feel to even some of the mechanics from Shadowrun.
Right, and this is using Pathfinder, right?
Yes.
So
well, there's a Pathfinder version and there's a 5th edition D&D version.
Oh, okay. So what was your thought process in choosing to do both of those?
Well, originally it wasn't even supposed to be either. It was supposed to be Mutants and Masterminds. But the person that I started working with, who ended up leaving and getting replaced by these wonderful people and a guy named Luis Loza, he was like, why don't we do it for Pathfinder RPG and D&D 5th, Mike? And I was like, give me a week. And then I like played around with it in my head, and I was like, we can do this. And I got to, that was while I was playtesting or trying out Mythic Adventures with people, and they just kind of like melded together in my head. Yeah.
So actually a couple people asked, and I think we forgot it. Let's do introductions because we didn't get all your guys' names.
Oh, yeah.
The mics were out. So why don't you start?
I'm Savannah Broadway. I'm an editor and writer for broadly Pathfinder, a little bit of 5th Ed, and I'm dressed up as my character, Lane Refney, who is a tiefling hacker, otherwise known as the Devil in the Details.
I'm Mike McCarthy. I'm also a writer for Pathfinder. I'm also an editor, including on this book. I'm dressed up as Corruption, the former cultist of Cthulhu turned paranormal investigator.
Cool.
I'm Jackie Dash and Claudia. You guys know me pretty well.
I'm Mike Myler. I've worked for EN World and like Fantasy Flight Games and Paizo, and I'm like an STD. I'm everywhere. And I am dressed as Override, who is the individual that you see in the videos and stuff. He was like a HyperCorps executive that worked at this firm that was creating an artificial intelligence that went rogue and is now like this death god on the internet trying to kill Override, and Override's trying to kill it. And that's like what you see in the videos, Jared Hall catching up with him.
And he manages to drag everyone else into this mess multiple times.
Yeah, and that was the character. And by the way, I just want to point out, I didn't want to do this cover with all of the artists, and like that was you guys. They were all like, no, we should be on the cover. Let's work ourselves in the book.
Why shouldn't we be on the cover?
No, you're right. It was a good idea.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
I don't
It
know,
works really
brilliant
well.
might be a little
And
much.
as a side note, it worked well for our cosplay because it's
Yeah.
much
It does.
easier to cosplay as a character based on you.
That is
It's
really
true.
true. I hadn't considered that. That's a good point.
No, and the chat is loving your guys' costumes.
Yeah,
So
they're
they are
actually
throwing
asking some questions just about how you made the costumes. Like, this looks like you handmade this.
I didn't. I was going to, and then it occurred to me that my mom has made like all of me and my 3 siblings costumes for years. So I was like, I'm just gonna have my mom do this. She did an amazing job. She got this is thermoplastic,
Yeah.
and she used a toaster oven to like make it
That's cool.
malleable, and then we burned my hand
Yep.
getting the forms on. So be careful with that. And then it's all just glued on there. And yeah, my mom did a killer job.
It's great.
Moms
um,
are great.
And if you really want one, she might be willing to make more. Email hypercore2099@gmail.com.
Oh, that's for you guys.
Also, I see that someone commented that, tiefling hacker seems like something that you wouldn't necessarily think of.
Yeah.
To tie into that, one of the tenets of HyperCorps 99, or 2099 rather, is that we didn't want to put a set like pantheon. Because, it's set in our world, and saying that X exists and Y doesn't, seems a bit of a hard line to draw. So it's the idea that the supernatural divine has to work its way in. And so Lan Refney is a tiefling because her father was originally a netjacker who literally made a deal with the devil to let hell onto the internet.
Oh.
So Darknet is literally an extension of hell in the abyss.
That's amazing.
All the doxers are devils.
Of course. Well, yes, obviously.
That makes sense.
That makes so
no,
much
they're
sense.
demons. They're even worse.
Oh no, I thought the demons were doing something worse than the.
No, they're both
Well,
in there.
yeah,
they're both
they're
No,
causing
they're both
trouble.
in there. I just thought the devils were doxing and the demons were like destroying everything.
Thank you for
Probably
the
did that.
follow.
Thank you, YOLO Swag, for the follow. And these
Yeah.
guys are pretty entertaining if they're willing to follow here all the time.
We're glorious, clearly.
Yes.
Of course.
So I am curious, you guys, when did your Kickstarter fund?
September last year? Or
That's
October?
exciting.
wow.
So,
Yeah.
so you guys are really close to
Shipping.
Oh, yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah, this should be available. You should be able to get print copies as of June.
Wait, like
Not June 1st, but in June. In June.
in stores.
Store would have to order it, but yeah.
But yes.
But like that.
But you should totally ask them to order.
Yeah.
You should,
Yeah.
you should. And I do need to talk to like the distributor houses about that. So
No, but that's cool because a lot of people are excited because we do have a lot of, I think, 5th edition and Pathfinders.
Yeah.
And this is like sci-fi and kind of, it feels like Shadowrun, but it's not. And which is really enjoyable to play with the idea of magic and tieflings and elves. I think Anna will really get into that.
Yes, definitely.
well, this is probably a good time to bring
Yeah.
this up. My like main impetus for doing this was that I want to. I love writing stuff just like fiction, and I wanted to be able to write cyberpunk fiction, but like you have to have an established world for that. If you just jump into it, it's kind of weird.
Right.
And I didn't want to do like Shadowrun fanfic. I wanted to do like proper fiction that I
Yeah.
can sell,
Oh,
like
yeah.
own. And so we're announcing here first before anywhere else. We have a novel finished. It's called an Undying Contract.
Oh, that's awesome.
It opens up with Vlad becoming the first vampire, and then it cascades into the future, and we follow Corruption and Lanrefni and Override and Lucky Mac as they go on this like really obscure quest to not kill Vlad but affect him. And it should also be available in June whenever we have the print ready.
That's so exciting. You heard it here first, folks. Undying Contract. It's a great name.
So it seems like you wanted to write sci-fi for a while. I have to ask, what are your guys' favorite influences of sci-fi then?
Oh well, Shadowrun obviously.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shadowrun.
I like Shadowrun, but I really like the old like paperback novels of like the compilations best science fiction of like 1980, best science fiction of 1981, all those short stories. I love those. And I love how much of a breadth of a universe they give and how you can just expand a whole world out of a single story. And we have a lot of different areas and we can do that in our book, which is great because it feels a little bit like one of those science fiction compilations.
I feel like mine would be D20 Modern, honestly, because I tried to do a 3.5 D20 Modern like mishmash. It didn't really work because D20 Modern was, one, I love it, but it was terribly broken, and magic just wasn't made to work in there very well. And the fact that we've like synthesized that so well, it's very near and dear to my heart. And also the fact that it's so applicable in multiple time periods. Like it still brings in sci-fi, cyberpunk-ish elements and magic in like World War I.
And
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, there's in the game
cool.
mastering section we have a thing that's just like 1800s HyperCorps,
What?
World War II HyperCorps,
God.
modern
Okay.
HyperCorps.
You're speaking my language
Yeah.
right now.
As it turns out, in the alternate timeline of HyperCorps, Bram Stoker's Dracula was based on one of the NPCs in HyperCorps.
That's
Oh
cool.
my
That's
gosh.
really cool.
In like 3 hours or something, I'm running a World War II HyperCorps game at PaizoCon.
That's so fun.
Wait, like
Um,
this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, like later
Oh,
today.
3 hours. Yeah. We've got some questions from chat. So there's curiosity if there was any issue licensing for compatibility with Wizards and with Paizo, and also what it was like breaking apart the 5th edition in Pathfinder.
Okay, so that was weird. Paizo's been
Deep
super
breath.
cool. There was one thing in here they weren't comfortable with because like one of my backers was a contributor and he wanted to have this character that was like the destroyer of the child soldiering in Africa. So in the 5th edition version of the book, that character is slightly younger than in the Pathfinder version of the book because the Pathfinder is very clear. You do not endanger children in the book anywhere.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
That was the only one. I thought there were going to be other problems. There weren't. They're cool with everything else. So no problems with licensing Pathfinder. Licensing 5th edition was weird because when we did this, the Kickstarter and everything, it was still before they actually announced like, hey, we're cool with you guys publishing stuff as long as you do it in this very specific way. And hey, check out the DMs Guild. That was before that happened. The DMs Guild came out like I think as soon as we finished copy. And we were all like, I had to go through the whole book again and be like, am I cool? Am I cool? Did we violate anything?
Yeah.
And that was the only
It would
problem.
take a
with
really
that.
long time.
Oh no, I've reread all this so many times. Yeah. So that would be the only issue with licensing. And then the actual breakup, there are things you can, like the Pathfinder book is exactly what I wanted. You can make any character that you want, that you can think of. You could make a Ball of Light, the King of Wolves, whatever, it's possible. The 5th edition version isn't quite that way because of certain restrictions in the game.
Okay.
It's still good. It's still superhero, super punk, but like you will have a harder time fitting in your ultra weird concept of the jelly guy who teleports from place to place and smells of roses that cause weird things.
So it sounds like you guys are going for a pink mohawk and not black trench coat.
Can I have both?
Can't probably have
Yeah,
both.
why not both?
I'm very much a pink mohawker.
Yeah, you are.
So I think.
Well,
I
he's
was
wearing
like, oh,
a
why not
black
both?
trench
I am
coat
wearing
and
it.
he has
Blue
elaborate hair, so I think he qualifies
Yeah,
as both.
fair.
no, that's
Yeah.
totally fair.
People are asking if they wanted to order this through their local game store. How do they do that?
Please tell them to email hypercore2099@gmail.com
Oh, that's
and tell their distributors, because I will ultimately have to go to the distributors. There's only like 3 or 4 big distributors. If they hear enough from enough game stores that HyperCore 29 is of interest, they will order a much larger thing and we can get it into stores at a more comparable price than otherwise. If we have to do single orders to stores, it's going to cost more than if I can convince, ADS to print out like 200 of them, 300 of them, and ship them into, 30 different stores.
so the more hype there is, the better it's going to be for the
Yeah.
future of this, which includes at least one novel. Are there adventures? Because somebody mentioned that they loved your adventure.
Yes,
your
Veterans Vault.
Yeah.
Yep. There is an upcoming adventure. I think there's another one from Luis coming.
There are 2 out now.
Okay.
There's 3 if you count the preview one. So there's the a ripe deal in Cleveland, or a ripe investment it's called, and then Thrillville or Killville, and then Specimens in Centralia. So those 2 are out, and then you're doing one,
Yes.
and then Jason Sonia from Storm Bunny Studios is going to be doing this thingy with Nola Net and what happens with the military in New Orleans, which is very interesting and will take much longer than 10 minutes to explain.
Yes. If it's not painfully obvious, devils are my favorite fantasy element.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? So there are several hyper corporations that are specifically interested in the magical divine, and they capture angels and blah blah blah. And there's specifically a herald of a greater devil prince called the Arbiter, who makes his move on Earth, and what blows up in everyone's faces, and how operatives can play into that without being caught in the crossfire.
Cool.
Or being caught in the crossfire. It happens.
Either way.
Someone wants to know what the page count on the editions is.
284, or no, I'm sorry, 204, 204. And then the 5th edition version is 186,
Oh.
Cool.
or 184.
And
Stat blocks
is
are
there a
the
way for people to get the book digitally?
Yeah.
Directly from you?
If you go, it's on sale now on DriveThruRPG and also Paizo.com. If you're going to get the digital version, please go to Paizo.com because they take the smallest cut of any online distributor, and I will
And it
greatly
also lets
appreciate
them
that.
know that
This is
it's
cool.
it's a cool thing that you
Right.
want. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's awesome. We really like Paizo, so
Oh, Paizo's amazing.
I like everything.
we like
Let's be
everything.
honest, we
It's
like
okay. It's
everything.
true.
But Paizo's got a special place in our heart. So we have to start wrapping up soon. So do you want to give us anything that we didn't get to that you guys really want to share or are excited about? This is your chance. I know that's a really hard question.
I know, right? I would say the novel's probably foremost, in the hype for me. And also the fact that if the novel does well enough that we've already got a sequel planned, because of course we do.
Well,
Of
it's not
course.
it's
Well,
we have the trilogy planned, and it's not even really a trilogy because in the middle there you could have 4 different perspectives of what happens.
right.
Wow. And what's the title of the novel again?
An undying contract.
Undying Con.
As
For,
Vlad
a
the
week.
Impaler makes the deal with the devil. Or, a devil.
Google
The devil's pussy.
all that. Just put that in, just go crazy.
So mods can link it in chat.
No, they did. Paizo already linked the Paizo for this book. With the,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we got great community. And just, guys, I know that we have to end the show really soon, but stick around. We got weekly affirmations, and we're going to do an interview with one of our characters who just died on DFA. And after that, at 6, we have extended DFA where they're mourning that death, and there'll be a battle.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't ever get out of it. So stick around. Thank you guys so much for coming. This was really exciting seeing your costumes. Now we gotta hype up my costume game.
Yeah, and where can we find you guys online?
MikeMyler.com is good.
I don't have a website, but you can get a hold of me at Ronar Corruption.
Nice.
Ronar's Corruption, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am also not quite cool enough to have a website, but you can always get hold of me at savannah.in.broadway@gmail.com.
Great.
Cool.
Great. And see you guys later. Bye.
Let's shut it down, Joe.
Shut it down, Joe.